Plaintiff Cheryl Wingard and her fiancé Patrick Niflin say the two of them lived with the defendant, and everything was good until the defendant started taking advantage of them. Cheryl's suing because she financed an engagement ring for the defendant and has yet to be repaid. Defendant Autumn Tipton and her friend Bethany Kettler insist Autumn did not know that Cheryl helped her ex-fiancé finance a ring for her, and she has nothing to do with it. She's countersuing because she claims Cheryl's family has been harassing her.
Start with you.
I met Autumn in January of 2021. My fiance lived with her, and I moved in. I considered us all one big happy family. Thought I could go put my neck out on the line to finance an engagement ring for her ex. With doing so, she started taking advantage of me, using our car to get to and from work. She started asking me to watch the kids, not getting compensated. I was still paying rent. So I moved out in April of 2021 after she said I was a bad mom and forced me pretty much to find other living arrangements due to the verbal abuse. So when I moved out, I had asked for the ring not to be back, but I would ask for the ring to be paid for. Obviously, her ex couldn't afford it for whatever reason. I know he lost his job, so that was probably it. But I was still making payments and doing that. And then they broke up in the beginning of 2022, so I asked her for the ring back after I had already paid it. I do have the lease agreement, which has my name. If you would like to see it, that's page 1 through 9. And then I do have the receipt as well, which is page 17, if you would like to see that.
All right, let me hear from you all.
Like she said, I met her through her fiance, Patrick. She had told me about how she was having problems with her current living situation. Me being a good person, I offered her and her children to come move into my home. Things were great when we first started living together. She helped me with my kids. I did not pay her for watching my kids because I did not charge her and her kids to live in my home. I just charged him a flat rate for just himself. His rent never went up or anything like that. So my daughter had come to me about a traumatic experience that she had experienced with a family member. And after that, things kind of turned sour between all of the adults because there was problems with the children and their behavior. I don't feel like me being sued for this ring is my responsibility.
Plaintiff Cheryl Wingard and her fiancé Patrick Niflin are suing their former friend, who claims Cheryl's family has been threatening and harassing her.
Give me your narrative on the ring. Did you ask? Did she offer? Tell me what happened. How
honestly,
did you get a ring?
I did not find out about the ring being financed by Miss Wingard here until after there was a fight, an argument that broke out.
Is that true, ma'am?
If you look at page 21 of the evidence, I have proof that she said she would pay me for the ring
Afterwards?
if he would not.
After the purchase?
I'm sorry, what?
After you had already purchased it?
Yes.
And she didn't request that you purchase it?
No, I purchased it for Johnny.
And because she told you she would pay you, that's why you're suing her?
Correct. And then I asked for the
All
ring
right,
back.
well, this is a gift.
On the condition that they got married, they're no longer getting married.
I understand.
Yeah.
Did she ever agree before you purchased it to pay you for it?
No.
All right, then the promise of something you don't owe is the promise of a gift. She never owed you. She never agreed to pay you. You never asked her before getting it, will you pay me? Did you?
I had asked her multiple times to pay me.
Before getting it.
No.
That's what I keep saying.
Okay.
Go ahead, ma'am. I hear your defense. You never agreed to pay her. In fact, you didn't even know of the ring. And then she asked you after you knew of it. She wants to show me evidence that you agreed to pay. Well, I believe you might have. And even if that's true, it's the promise of a gift. She didn't owe you. Let me hear from you, ma'am. Did you have anything you wanted to say?
Not much. I witnessed the harassment and the threats coming from Cheryl's family.
All right. Anything else regarding the engagement ring other than she never agreed to repay you? Anything else? All right. And with regard to the harassment, how has she harassed you?
After I'd found out that she had, it was kind of like in the same situation that I found out she had financed the ring. There was a fight between Patrick and Cheryl. I don't really understand how I got brought up into it. But I do remember somebody in her family calling me and my former fiance at the time, threatening to beat my butt and my daughters, my 4-year-old daughters.
Did she do it? What did she do?
Honestly, these people don't know me from anywhere, so it just had to have been something she had said to them.
You have no evidence? Do you have
Correct.
Evidence? Someone told you that?
Yes, I don't have evidence that
that?
somebody had told her that. I'm just going off of what I was told.
Right, that's called hearsay. In the small
Yes.
claims court, you can either admit the hearsay or otherwise, because we don't expect in law for litigants, small claims, non-lawyers, to know the rules of evidence
Right.
or the exceptions. And so that's why it's not as relevant when it comes to hearsay. But in this case, that is total hearsay. It'd be different if you witnessed it once and then people became and tell you she's still doing it. Well, there's at least one piece of evidence that showed that there's a possibility that she did it. We don't even know if it's a possibility. There's zero shred of evidence on that. If you had a statement from a person.
I do have a statement, but she was just a witness to what happened.
The harassment?
She was a witness to the harassment.
Okay, what page?
Page 9 and 10. My bad.
I was not around for the proposal, but I was around for the threats. Cheryl and Jonathan went to get the ring together. Shortly after the proposal, Cheryl's family started calling Autumn, harassing her. What did she do? What am I going to read she did, ma'am?
Honestly, nothing in that.
Right, nothing
that
in the
aspect.
statement says that I am a witness to Cheryl doing something to Autumn.
On page 10, I do have a witness statement where I asked Cheryl to leave me alone of the ring. I was messaged by Patrick asking about the ring. I told him I did not make the agreement to pay for the ring, so therefore I will not.
Did you say it's not my debt anywhere? Do you have any evidence?
Yes, page 6. About halfway down. I say it's Johnny's debt. I told her I did not make the agreement. Johnny is my ex-fiancé whom she had purchased the ring.
Now, who was Patrick?
Patrick is her fiancé.
All right. Just because me and Johnny aren't together doesn't mean I'll be giving you the ring. It's my ring. It was given to me, and that's the end of the story. Johnny is the one who you need to have this discussion with. If that doesn't work, take him to small claims court. If you keep contacting me over this, okay. You did tell her to go to Johnny about it because that's who presented you with the gift. Otherwise, you don't know anything about anything other than you got a proposal ring from your boyfriend. All this other backstory stuff, that's not her issue. And so I'm going to dismiss your harassment claim, and I'm going to dismiss your engagement ring claim. She never had an agreement with you. All she did is accepted the gift. She didn't agree to pay you, and she was just accepting the ring that was given to her. You financed it. Go after the person you gave the money to. Have a good day. Claim dismissed. So enjoy.
I'm just hurt that it came down to this.